Sony PlayStation, a console which bore some of the greatest games in all of existence, especially in the RPG department. Goodness gracious, there were countless classics on this rectangular gray system of greatness. I love Nintendo, and it was my introduction to the gaming world, but the Sony PlayStation led me to my deep love and immense admiration for the RPG genre. In my honest opinion, PlayStation is one of the greatest systems ever created, and has attributed to much of my growth. The many tales that I have experienced are forever etched in my mind. The many chords played from their innumerable symphonies forever nestled in both memory and in heart. With that being said, I bring to you my personal top 5 PS1 RPGs of all time. These are the games that I still all own, that are the reason why I own this obsession. There will be only one Final Fantasy on this list, and it will have also games that were exclusive on the PlayStation, unlike Chrono Trigger. Remember, this is my opinion. Please take no offense, and feel free to discuss your thoughts down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy. Number 5. The Legend of Dragoon. Placing number 5, we have The Legend of Dragoon. I can recount how many times I started this game from the very beginning, man. Whether because my memory card was wiped out, or just because I wanted to experience the gem from the very beginning again. Now let's speak a little bit about the story. The main protagonist in this tale is Dart, a young green-eyed swordsman who craves combat and also has much mystery surrounding him. Now this game is so cool. Straying from traditional RPGs, Dragoon spices up the battle system by adding more depth to it. Upon attacking, the players have to press either X or circle to issue flashy looking combos. An innovative breath of fresh air, if I do say so myself, if you're used to the classic way. Now if you thought swords and armor were cool, take flight as a winged dragoon. Strike down your foes in this badass classic of a game that spans 4 discs long. Man, oh man, I swear. You just don't make them like this anymore, guys. Number 4. Star Ocean, the second story. Star Ocean 2, the second story. Boy oh boy did I think this game was awesome. Again, being a fond lover of the RPG genre, it's a breath of fresh air to see such innovation in the fighting system. By far one of the most enjoyable battle systems on the PlayStation that I have ever experienced. You play the role of either female or male protagonist, Cloud Arena, as they venture throughout the world to do what young teens do best. Try to save the world from evil. From the very first battle in this game, I knew that this game would be awesome.
Burn! 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 Unexpectedly weak.
So badass.
Hey!
I missed the first Star Ocean on the Super Nintendo, so this was my very first taste of the series, and I must say that I'm very happy that I gave it a shot. Star Ocean is very different. It actually allowed you to interact with your party members when entering towns. Doing so would help you forge stronger relationships with them. These bonds would serve you in combat when certain conditions were met. For example, if a party member dies, another one becomes enraged and gains a buff temporarily. You could learn skills such as cooking and symbology. The list goes on, and with multiple endings, this game has much to offer and is definitely a must play if you are a lover of the RPG genre. Number 3. The Legend of Legaia. The Legend of Legaia. Yet another gem which owns a spot in my heart. Absolutely love this game. It was one of the first RPGs that I ever purchased myself, and I still remember the day I brought it. Because EB Games, right? They put this game called Army Man in the game case by mistake. And had to walk all the way back to exchange it. You bastards. All jokes aside, let's get serious. Join Van as he travels far and wide on his journey to liberate the land from the evil afoot in this fantasy Japanese dub gem worthy of the status legendary. Japanese voice acting, in my opinion, is so much better. It correctly conveys the intensity of the action being taken and allows one to embrace the real emotion behind the dialogue spoken. Beats English any day. No offense to American voice actors. There are some great ones out there, but unfortunately not too many. I love the combat in this game. Again, moving away from the whole you hit me, I hit you back classic RPG fighting system, Legaia delivers with innovation. Combos are executed by inputting directions in an almost arcade fashion, making battles much more enjoyable and interactive. By far one of the best battle systems on the PS1. This is one of the few games where you don't have a massive party. Only 3 people are on your team, and I like it like that. I get to focus only on these guys, just my own personal preference. If you haven't played this game yet, I implore you, pick it up and give it a try. Number 2. Wild Arms. Coming at number 2, we have Wild Arms. This is one of my first experiences with an RPG, and I have to say that this game owns a very, very special place in my heart. Oh my god, I freaking love this intro. I swear, man, it's one of the best. Alright, all jokes aside. Now, I must admit that I'm not a huge fan of the Wild Wild West theme genre in general, but this is my only exception. The music is awesome, the story is awesome, everything is awesome. Games of today cannot keep up with this, and it's a shame. You start off by playing 3 different perspectives, and eventually all comes together to pace it to a fantastic tale worthy of being reserved in the archives of your memory. And again, I say this, they just don't make games like this anymore. If you stumble across this treasure, give it a playthrough. It will definitely be worth your time and your while. I assure you that. You will not be disappointed. This game is timeless in every sense of the word, and it'll always be one of my favorite games of all time. Number 1. Final Fantasy VII. Now, I only added one Final Fantasy on this list because the whole damn list would have been Final Fantasy. But anyway, must I say more? The name of this game rings bells. It can speak for itself. Christmas morning of 97-98. One of the greatest Christmases ever. This was the Christmas that I got PlayStation 1 and a bundle of games. Among those games, a spiky-haired man with a huge sword stood upon the cover. Little would I know that this would be the start of my RPG journey, the beginning of my insane addiction. This game opened up the doors for me and made me want to play others. All of them. Where do I begin? The opening scene and the very first objectives are ample enough to just draw you into this vast world. An upgrade in every sense of the word, compared to its predecessors, Final Fantasy took things to a whole new level, introducing materia, different limit breaks, and a beautifully woven tale that stretched across 3 discs. I at least play this game once a year. It's just that damn good. This game gave birth to gaming icons, recognizable by all. Cloud Strife, Sephiroth. These guys have to be 2 of the most popular characters in all of gaming. That being said, this game, in my eyes, is a total masterpiece. I can remember playing it for the first time and hardly knowing what to do. I was like, why can't I move? Why can't I move? Then I learned to discover that You have to press X to select the command. Thus, I was introduced to RPGs. This game popped my RPG gaming cherry, and I will always preserve it in my mind and in my heart. Okay, so that was my top 5 PS1 RPGs that are my personal favorites. There are still a few PlayStation 1 games that I have yet to play, so I may modify this list or just make another one. What are some of your favorite RPG games on the PS1? Feel free to share your favorites in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more RPGs. Over and out.